Hello and welcome to Jumplight Odyssey. This is essentially like, imagine if like a game like Faster Than Light kind of had a baby with a colony management game, sort of like RimWorld or something. Before we get too into it, I'm just going to kind of let the opening cutscene set this up here because it does a very good job of it. I cranked the volume up a bit as well for you, so enjoy.
Since before time, whenever our explorers were lost, they would look to the forever star to find their way home. Now, a great darkness has found us. The war-mongering Zootopians sought to extinguish our light. In a desperate bid to defend our beloved home, we committed everything we had. Yet, the cold malice of Admiral Voltan couldn't be stopped. The battle was lost. I knew what I had to do. Where our only hope lies. I, Princess Euphora, last remaining regent of our people, will lead us to the Forever Star. Those of us who survived that day lost everything. But this is not our end. We will survive. Because together, we will keep hope alive.
Hunt them down. No survivors.
And with that intro, we'll be getting started. So, as I say, and just in case you were wondering if the planet was still any bits of it left, no, there is not. It's all gone. So we'll get started. There's going to be more scenarios later on, supposedly. It has just hit early access, and you can apparently customize things if you want to create your own, but we're going to start with the initial journey here. And I'm going to skip the tutorial, but I'll walk you through as well. If you do want to see the tutorial in full, I have played the original tutorial on the I've played the demo on the Steam Next Fest. It's available on the channel as a video. So the demo basically is the tutorial that was on the Steam Next Fest. Just give it a look, you'll be able to find it. Right. We're going to get started. So, this is our ship. As you can see, it's a bit worse for wear. Now, what we're going to do is, the first thing is, we're going to take it off red alert. Normally you would start on red alert, you take it off onto green alert in the tutorial, so we're going to do that now. A few things we want to do, basically, is we want to first get some basic resources secure. So it looks like in here we've got an algae area in here that's damaged. Oxygen generator and a power switch. So, as well as having an algae room in here, I'm going to put in a water room. Where are we? Waterworks. So, I am going to create, to get us started, because we're going to create a greenhouse. Greenhouses are going to require more water to feed the plants, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in plenty of these, and these water condensers will produce water at a steady rate every hour. And I think then we will want a power switch in the room. I don't think I can put it over here, for example, but we can have one just here. And are these a fire hazard? They are not a fire hazard, so I think we're fine to just have it like this. And that should make us plenty of water. That's going to use up quite a bit of metal, most of our initial stock actually of metal. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to want to get... In fact, is it on this floor? It is. Right. We're also going to go into manufacturing over here. So we've got that all planned out. In the manufacturing room, we're going to need a power switch so that we can operate this. Because for whatever reason, they don't give you one of these at the start in this room, and they really should. So we're going to put a power switch down. And we're going to confirm all of that. Job's a good one. So, just to give you a bit of a brief idea then of what goes on in the game. So we are very much managing the ship and the crew. It's very much a colony manager, and right down to just as you can on other such games like Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld or something. I can go into this person here. We've got Mo. I can look at his biography. He's a survivor of the Battle for Pleiades, serving since day one. He works as a marine. It tells you a bit about him. He's got actions we can do. We can look at his emotional state and his current status. We've got his needs. We've got personality and personal log on what he's doing each day. So at the moment he's fleeing from a fire. We can see how much morale he's got, how much health he's got. And you can look at this for, if you click on the manifest, the entire ship. And that's basically what this game is. It's, you are basically, here's all the spinning plates in the world, good luck. So one of our first things as well is going to be to get the Medigel centrifuge working, to get enough Medigel up here to heal our injured crew, because we've got 16 injuries and 2 people are unconscious. So we're going to need some medical assistance. To do this, we're going to rebuild all destroy, clear of debris in here. And then I'm going to add to the algae thing here. Now, personally, I think we could probably organise this a bit better. Yeah, let's just have a look. Right, let's get that right at the back there. Right, and we'll keep adding those along. And algae is quite good if we just need biomass. Which pretty much is all we need here. We just need biomass. And that looks to be all we can really fit in this room. Right. Although, if we shuffled these up against the wall... Yeah, let me select the correct one. There we go. I think we could do this a little bit better. Right. I'll confirm that in. And we've managed to get a few more pushed up against the walls here. Just there, there, and there. So, we can be a bit more efficient with that. Yeah, we managed to be a bit more efficient and squeeze 3 extra ones in. Hopefully this will all get repaired and should be looking good. Now, one of our top priorities though is going to be to get this power switch on. So before anything gets any resources, I want this thing getting built. Because if that's on, we get this metal extractor turned back on. And what the metal extractor can do... Well, I think we found one of our unconscious people. But yeah. What our... Yep, we found one of them. Right. What our metal extractor does is our debris that we can find around the ship can be grabbed and thrown back into here to gain some of the resources back. So, having taken such a beating, we can basically recycle some of the resources we've got knocking about after the battle. Right, lovely. First thing we're going to want to do as well, to gain more resources, is we are going to want to get some expeditions sent out. Now let's see what happens if we auto-assign. Yep, that's pretty good. And if we auto-assign here, let's put 3 suppliers. I'm going to put at least 1 marine with them. Each crew member gives them a different bonus. So marines, for example, give additional 5% success chance. Suppliers give 5% bonus to mission returns, so you get 5% more resources. Scientists make the crew you send more resilient, and engineers make the spacecraft take less damage when you send it out. So we're gonna view the local missions. We've got a salvage opportunity. 60% chance of success. We might actually, what we might do here as well, is we'll put a bunch of marines on this. Since it's got a low chance to succeed, we'll stick some marines on. So that'll now be 75% success chance. We'll send them off. And then we're also going to take a look. Where are we? At our star map. Right. We'll lock this in for jumping. And we'll need to get collecting some Jumplight. And I think at the beginning. Okay, this is activated. Yep. We've got a scientist on it. We should start collecting Jumplight, basically charging our FTL drive, so we can go. There goes our ship. That's going to go off on an away mission, and it should come back with some nice resources. Right, the Medigel centrifuge should be looking okay soon. What we probably want to do now is to start repairing things as well. So we'll start repairing, we'll start gathering the debris in and things and getting it as it were, and we'll just go floor by floor doing that. And in the meantime, it looks like our ship should be landing back soon, so we can see what the missions brought us back. Perfect success, we did right sending a load of marines, and they'll park that up. The ship will take a bit of durability damage, so it'll need to be kind of cleaned up and fixed a bit before we send it out again. So we can see them all there, they're all getting out. And as we can see, we can click on the shuttle. It looks like they've actually not sustained any damage on that one. So, probably because it was a perfect success, they've absolutely just zero trouble at all. As you can see, we're slowly getting through the injured. We're down to 10 now. And one person's just a bit exhausted. But no one's unconscious anymore. So we've seen to everyone. And we are needing more Medigel though. In the meantime, up in the the promenade up here, we can probably look toward getting most of this fixed soon. We've got a few excess resources, so let's try it. We'll clear debris, rebuild, and clear debris, rebuild, close, clear debris, rebuild, close that, clear, rebuild, close. You get the idea. Right, so everything's selected and cleared and that. It's going to cost us all these resources here, so we're going to need a bit of biomass, we're going to need a bit of, I think that's just straight up material, some plastic, a fair bit of metal, more metal than we currently have. So one of our advisors will be, oh, how dare you use more metal than we have. It's fine. We've got the metal extractor up online, I think, now at this point. Should be. Yeah, there it is. Is it active? Yes. So this will just need to get some resources added to it, and we can start extracting metal from the debris that we'll clear. We are now getting the enemy closing in on us. And as we can see, yes, they are 5 minutes out. We haven't yet collected enough Jumplight, but we are getting there. We just need to be able to get away probably to here. And Zootopian occupied space is just slowly but surely filling up, and it will just go from left to right, so you want to try and jump quite far. If you've got any excess Jumplight, so say we had enough to get to Naberius here, but we only jumped to Hyperia, when we get here all the excess is gone, so we'll have nothing in the tank and we'll have to regenerate it all. So you don't want to be making too short of a jump. You need to make sure that when that your destination will give you enough time between the Zootopians getting to you and your Jumplight engine being ready. So yeah, we need to watch out for that one. But we're looking pretty much ship shape at this point. We've got someone on the Medigel centrifuge, so these injuries should be sorted soon enough. And now that we're getting some scrap trickle in, as soon as someone decides to actually get on the metal extractor, we'll be looking pretty good for materials and that as well. Right. Okay, so another thing we can do is we can click on our advisor down here, and they'll give us some little side objectives based on our current situation. So clicking on the military officer here they have given me an objective to try and increase my ammo stores before the Zootopians get here, just in case we have to fight. There's not really any way we can do this right now, other than maybe trying to produce some in-house, but we'd need for the facilities to do that and to build them and such, and we don't quite have the resources to do that now. So let's see what engineering has to say as well. He's suggesting we deconstruct some buildings to make up for the resource shortfall. I'm just gonna say no to that. It's fine, we've got some debris we can clear. And it's not super important, the stuff we're building, you know, it's like, oh no, the water condensers might not be perfectly ready, right on time. Atmosphere critical. Is it saying this is using, consumes oxygen? Does the other one have a oxygen generator in the room? Oh, it does. It's also a fire hazard, apparently. Well, I tell you what then, I think I know what we'll do. We'll get rid of one of these. And instead, we'll place an oxygen generator in the room. In fact, since there's a lot of them in here, we'll place 2. And we'll put a set of fire extinguishers, just in case anything sets on fire. Though you'd think in the water production room it wouldn't, but apparently these are all fire hazards. I mean, I'd be more worried about the water getting out and it touching the power switch, but... Right. Let's see how that turns out then. Okay, so we're a few seconds out from basically being captured and killed, and it looks like, yeah, we are very close to being ready to jump. We're just going to make it from the looks. It's going to be a bit close, but we should be able to make that, I hope. 20 seconds. Ah! Come on, hyperdrive thingy, be ready. Oh dear. I don't think it's quite going to be quick enough. Battle stations. Activating red alert will call your crew to battle stations.
Red alert. Battle stations.
Okay. We might have incoming. I do not like the look of it. We're about to have company. Have we got that Jumplight drive ready yet? Oh, it's so close. Got something over. Oh, I see. I see them. Not good. Question is, now what happens? Are we ready yet? We must be probably half a minute out. Right. There's something on radar. Ooh, okay, we might be able to punch it.
Take the ship to Jumplight. Hold on, everyone.
10, 9,
Sequence
8.
initiate in 5, 4, 3,
There's something on its
2,
way over there.
1.
I dare say that was either a torpedo or a fighter or something, but it was coming toward us. Right. We're out, having not been shot to pieces, so a good start. Missed it by that much. Okay. We're all okay. Right, red alert. We're now on to all clear. So now we should have some new missions available to us. Local missions, we have... Now, we can't see the resources we would gain from these resource extractions. That would require us to do a survey. But doing a survey takes time, so we're not doing a survey. What we'll do is, now it looks like all of these are success chances very, very high. We're going to do the search and rescue though with our full marine team, just to kind of guarantee the result basically. And then we're going to do the resource extractions with our other shuttle. We can launch these both at the same time. And that should give us a very good chance of success. And it will speed things along as well, so we can get plenty done. So they'll be underway. Oh look, they've even fixed the hole in the wall up here now. That's nice. I think we might even have, finally, a guys on the metal extractor putting the debris in that we've got. Lovely. Right. On that note, has the upstairs been... Oh, and look at that, it's all clean now. Everything upstairs is now clean. For some reason, there isn't a power switch in this room. I have no idea why, but it probably wants one. Proceed. We're just wanting a power switch there, it's fine. Right. We're looking good. Right. And now it would seem that our shuttle's about to return back. And we should be getting a few people, well, a bit more company aboard the ship now. So let's see how many survivors we've got. We've got a perfect success. So let's see how they did. Well, in fact, is this the... Ah, this is the resource extraction. Oh, the other one though, perfect success again. Double perfect success so far. And they have got... Let's find out. All three out, yep. Promise fulfilled, no one left behind. So everyone's friends and family are back. And our hopes just jumped up a nice amount. Gain hope for each civilian rescued. Right, Excellent job. So, what we probably want to do now is I'm noticing that our power is starting to steadily decrease. So I think next we're going to want to build some power supply. For now though, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So we'll put a stop in it here. And I think next time we'll look to see if we can get some more missions sent out. And we'll build ourselves, I think, this room in the lower deck, either over here or over at the other side, maybe possibly over here. We'll stick a power supply room. I think they're quite large, you know, you need these massive reactors, so we might want to put it in the larger of the two. So I think we'll make this into a power supply, just nothing but generators, and this might be a nice greenhouse where we'll grow some of the more exotic crops and so on. Right, and then we've got all this space that we can kind of split up and just grow into as time goes by here. Right, anyway, I think that's going to do it. Well, like I said, for this episode, thank you very much for watching, and tune in next time for more journeys in Jumplight Odyssey with the SDF Catalina, I think we're called here. Right, I'll see you then.